day 6 of the Alps to Ocean cycle trail. We've just left the old school in Enfield and it's a marvelous bed and breakfast. So if you're ever in the Oamaru area, go there because it was exquisite. Dinner was great. Blanche and Craig welcomed us with open arms and it was just a perfect end to our cycle trip. I say end because we've only got about 12 kilometers to go before we get to the sea and the picture frame for that obligatory photograph. So we'll see what there is at the end here, but I think it's pretty easy cruise down to Oamaru. I will then pack up my bag, we'll sort our bags out, and then we've got an intercity booked at midday to take us to Needham for our flight home. Stay with us though, because we'll also end it with some top tips of our journey and maybe also our favorite parts. We're following the old railway line all the way into Oamaru now. Beautiful surface, people are walking the dogs along here. And also we passed a couple of cyclists coming the other way. They may have started in Oamaru. Going through Oamaru Public Gardens, just on the outskirts of Oamaru now. Oamaru, famous for its Victorian heritage, its steampunk, its penguin colony, and I think it's horse racing, amongst other things. Gardens are so pretty. We are at the harbour side, you can see the steampunk HQ there. The Alps Ocean's finished. Time to touch the water.
Touch the sea. Whoa.
Fee and I arrived home yesterday after our epic 335 kilometer journey, which included a detour to the Clay Cliffs. What we did want to do is give you some top tips. The first one is make sure you download the Great Rides app and download the Alps to Ocean Trail, because then you can see exactly where you are by GPS on your phone on the trail. Now we did bump into a family that went off up to the ski field after Lake Oamaru Lodge. It would have benefited them to know exactly where they were, and Fee and I got a bit messed up a couple of times, and it's always nice just to double check on the app where you are. Second tip, I would stay at the Hermitage at Mount Cook on your first day. We stayed at Twizel and you had to journey in for a whole hour to get there. And by staying at Mount Cook in the Hermitage, you will be able to get on an earlier chopper, so make sure you do that because it's quite a long day to Twizel. Or if you skip Twizel and go to Lake Oamaru, it's an even longer day, so stay at the Hermitage. Third tip, if you can, stop for salmon at Lake Pokaki. Visit the centre because it's really good, it's really nice, and yes, you've only got 10 or 15k to go before Twizel. It will help you refresh and get your mind together, and if you are like me and ran out of water, then you can down a Coke and just enjoy some salmon on the lakefront. Next, take a lot of water, even more water than you think, and a lot of snacks. There aren't many places to stop. We only had one coffee stop on the whole ride. So if you got your e-bikes, put some extra water in your panniers and also some extra food, and then take your time and have a bit of lunch or a break on the way, but definitely take more than you think. Make sure you visit Osler's tasting rooms in Kurau. It's It's really good wine, and the owner of the gym there is very knowledgeable, so it gets my vote. Use a company like Cycle Journeys to transport your bags from one place to the other. It was good peace of mind. Also, they did book our accommodation. You can use them for that, or you can book your own. Keep an eye out for toilets and water stops. There's not many of them on the trail, so if you do see one, take advantage of it and stop, refill or unload. Work out each day how long it's going to take you, and then you can plan accordingly. We did on average 19 kilometers an hour every single day for our journey. It hardly fluctuated whatsoever. So if you're a slow rider and take your time and not very confident, you're going to be working on around 16, 17 kilometers an hour. Or if you're fast and you've got an e-bike, 20, 21 kilometers an hour. Make sure if you've got time to take the detour to Clay Cliffs. It's a really awesome little piece of geology, and it's worthwhile having that 7 kilometers there and back. The road isn't too difficult at all, so if you have got time, the weather is good, I definitely recommend stopping at Clay Cliffs. Finish off the trip with a stay at the old school in Enfield. You won't be disappointed. The food was fantastic and the place has been done out really well, so I recommend that. Series of vlogs at the Alps to Ocean, and please subscribe and give me a thumbs up if you like the content. I'm sure I'm going to do something like this again in the future.